Hello and welcome all. So in this lecture, we'll be adding an assertion to the GET request that we showed in the previous lecture. Now this assertion is important to show, I believe, in this context because we have been so far seeing lots of integration testing and we have been asserting. Okay, so without the assertion, this showing the concurrency testing by creating a GET request and creating uh, 10 users seems to be incomplete. So let's see some basic assertions, how we can add assertion to the JMeter. So let's switch over to the JMeter, and I have already loaded the concurrency testing.jmx file, which we did in the previous session, and I have got this HTTP sampler which we named as get to do item, and the results tree is already there. Let's clear it, and without adding the assertion, it looked like this. So get to do item. So I have got, again, for a quick revision, we have got uh, 10 users or 10 threads, and ramp up period is 5 seconds. So within 5 seconds, all the users will be turned on. Okay, so that means 10 by 5, 2. So there will be 2 users per second. Okay, so that much we have seen. Now let's go a step beyond. So right click here and add assertion, response assertion. Okay, so in the response assertion, we can name it suitably, response assertion. I can name it get request assertions, so no comments and main sample only. Okay, and let's test the response code. Okay, so and the response code should contain, click on add. So click on add to add the response patterns to test. So the pattern is 200 success status code. I just want to test that. Okay, let's see how it. All right, 200. And then what we do is we run the test, view the results. So get to do item. So you can see that this is actually, this is the sampler result, request response data. So everything is fine. So here I want to tell you one thing is that if the result pass, if the test pass, then it does not show the assertion results window. But if the results fail, which I will show you how to fail the result, then you will see the result, I mean test fail being displayed. So what to do? Let's um, clear this, and rather than matching the response code to 200, we'll see the field to test is, let's keep the field to test text response rather than the response code. So my text response should have should contain this 200 status code, and let's see that after running the test. Okay, so what happens is you have all these red. Now this is failed test actually. So here when you click this in the failed test, it will show you get request assertion, and this is the assertion result. So assertion error false, assertion failure is true, assertion failure message, test failed, test expected to contain 200. So this is the assertion result pane. I found that this version, the current version of JMeter, only shows the assertion result pane or tab when the assertion test fails. But if the assertion test passes, it will not, as I have shown you. So let's clear this field and let's test something else. So request assertion. So rather than response code being 200, if we test for say some other response code, say 204, Okay, so for 204, let's see, uh, let's rerun it, and it again fails because this time, okay, let's expand it, and it says the error false, failure true, test failed, code expected to contain 204, but the code was 200, 200. So that's why it failed. So this lecture we have discussed that how to add an assertion and how to view the results tree for a pass test or a failed test. Okay, and also I found another thing is that you can get the view the results tree over here if the test failed. Okay, so this is the assertion result pane you can see. However, if you want to see it explicitly, you can add a listener, and um, here you can see assertion results there also, get request assertions. So if you clear the uh, view results tree clear, and then if you run it, okay, then you get assertion result as get request test field code expected to contain 204. Get request assertion. So because assertion result is already here, so this is not show. This is the assertion, and okay, view results tree also you can see assertion result, and here also assertion result in a separate window altogether. It says the same thing: get request assertion test field expected code to contain 204. And if you look at view results tree, it says the same thing: assertion failure message test field code expected to contain 204 for all of these, for all of these instances, concurrent instances. So we have learned that how to create an assertion, how to create a response assertion, and how to test that response assertion with a simple test. Thank you.